things going again. And it's Götze. Good ball, good take. Not the most accurate pass. And a chance! Oh, and that one's done no damage in the end.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Götze with the short one. And now a sudden chance to counter. Zaire Emery. Good ball over the top. Just the keeper in his way. Bakula! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Well, let's just consider that one a rangefinder, Peter. It certainly wasn't troubling the goalkeeper.
Götze. Rummenigge receives it in a good position here. Doué.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
That is a great pick out. He has found the way through. And the shot! Tries from distance. And he has produced there the crispest of hits.
Well, the keeper looks perplexed. That was hit with real ferocity.
Spread it left. Oh, this is a great position. Barcola. Oh, there's a probing ball. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Saliba with the foul.
Changement pour la France. Le numéro 29.
Saliba gets his final warning.
I don't think you need to be an expert lip reader to know what's being said here.
And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Played out towards the right wing. Tries to play it through. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it.
Germany really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
And here's Mbappe. Oh, good spread. Now it's Doué. Koundé has the space to scheme. France perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution.
Yeah, and I think if you're looking for change in a tight game like this, Peter, it's all about getting the timing right.
Silvestre is very much the model of the modern-day fullback. Impressive job! Crossbar comes to the rescue. And that has been cleared.
Changement pour la France. Le numéro 24. Le numéro 27.
Deserved a better ball there. He's right to be disappointed.
Le numéro
Yeah, very good job. He positioned himself there.
He's shifting through the gears here. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Griezmann was ultimately thwarted there, but it took a few of them to stop him.
Yeah, definitely not much wrong with what he tried, all things considered. The defence were just well prepared for what was coming. They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Nicely worked. And that should get the job done. Half an hour gone in the second half.
Changement pour la France. Le numéro 18. Le numéro 7.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising.
Le numéro 8.
France surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Spread to the right. Oh, that's an own goal!
I've been there myself, and that's the last thing he wanted to happen. I really sympathise.
And that's it. And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert, Jim Beglin.
Hi, Peter. Always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this now.
There is a massive sense of expectation emanating from this part of Milan. The giant arena bearing the name of perhaps the finest player ever to don the famous black and blue jersey. It is simply a gorgeous, gorgeous sight. We're up and running then. And Van Nistelrooy! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
And he's cut it out. And now they can spring out of defence.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
And it's gone all the way through to the keeper.
There's a player below, Peter, that I admire on a professional and personal level.
Bellingham! Oh, it's come off the upright. Akanji gets it away. Gerrard. Now it's Raul. Zanetti. Nicely aimed pass. And the finish! Oh, that is rather wayward.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
So, Jim, what has caught your eye in these early exchanges?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Can he finish? Goal! Inter! And there is your opener. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Just the keeper in his way. Goes for a shot! And yes, it's there! They are purring, truly purring. There was to be only one outcome.
Well, when you get in that position, it's all about composure. Panic can come into it, and it didn't.
So that's two now without reply.
Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention and urgency, a real...
Oh, he's been caught on it here. Shot could be on. And he shoots! Oh, that was a half-decent effort. Haka. And here's Bellingham. Great defending, strong and determined. And this is Van Nistelrooy. Thuram cuts it out. Now it's Raul. Inter Milan have scored two quick goals here. And are firm... Oh, he's all along. Can he finish? And it's there! And they're threatening to fly away here. We knew what was coming, and he has outfoxed the keeper again.
Well, how's that for composure, Peter? You can see the keeper tried to put as much pressure on him by staying upright, but it didn't faze him.
He's having a shot! It's hit the upright. Oh, that's an own goal!
Oh, I've been there myself, and that's the last thing he wanted to happen. I really sympathise.
And that's it. Well, thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
There is a massive sense of expectation emanating from this part of Milan. The giant arena bearing the name of perhaps the finest player ever to don the famous black and blue jersey. It is simply a gorgeous, gorgeous sight. If you have just joined, you have just missed the kickoff. And Del Piero! Alessandro Del Piero! Another ice-cool goal!
As openings go, this is up there. Another magnificent finish from Mr. Magnificent. This could be good, very good.
A truly super goal. What a... takes a shot! Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Vieira. Well, they can break here. Akanji does well not to be outdone there. And it's McAllister. Now it's Bernardo Silva. And he's managed to get free. And the cross comes in. Messi. Nicely weighted ball. Bernardo Silva. Well, that pass isn't the best. Del Piero. And it's Bernardo Silva. And this is Van Nistelrooy. He's picked his way through. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. And he's going to have his name taken. Space for him to turn and look. Messi! And the ball's come loose here.
Well, the keeper seemed to go into study mode then, and he's read it beautifully.
That has ended up in no man's land. Oh, that's a key interception. Van Nistelrooy. Now it's Drogba. And there's green grass ahead of him. Chance, surely! You've got to be quick to recover, and it's been given away. Yeah.
Inter are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward, has a look up and delivers. Well, they've got it again. McAllister is always looking to break lines. He's found a way past. Del Piero. And the counter is on. And this is Del Piero. He's got away. Van Dijk did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Lahm cuts out the pass. Played out towards the right wing. Now it's Hullet. And that could set him on his way. That is lovely. And it's Messi. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Oh, terrible pass. Oh, well measured. Always goal side. And he shoots! Oh, good finish. They have come roaring back.
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
So they have it all to do again.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Inter Milan do have a chance to counter here. Drogba powering forward here. Toma.
Pretty robust defending.
Referee's had a good look and given a corner.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Norway have the chance to go the other way.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Akanji does well to get it back. Bernardo Silva in acres of space out wide. Nice and easy for the goalkeeper. Messi. Oh, played through for the wide man.
Oh, really well played.
And it's Messi. We are into stoppage time. Here's a shot. And the shot! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Oh, he's been caught napping. The whistle's gone, and that's it for the first half. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Well, I think the manager should be pretty happy that his side managed to come in on level terms. Things seem to be going a little against them, but they stemmed the tide, got their equaliser, and I think we're in for an exciting second half now.
Well, it has been tight, it's been competitive. Each side with one significant moment, and at half-time the score is 1-1. And we are back on the way. Now it's Drogba. Mitoma is the type of player who always likes having a bit of space in front of him. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. That has been cut short. Bernardo Silva, Xavi, Van Nistelrooy, and Van Nistelrooy! Pass somewhat off target, and that has left him in a heap. And it's Xavi, and he's in, and the shot! And he's done it!
Oh, he's quite the pro. The speed and sharpness in his game gives him an advantageous edge, and he applies it with lethal effect. He's class, real class.
So smooth, a signature finish.
Just the sort of forward pass he's been looking for. Very telling.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on, or even better, can they get another?
Del Piero. He steps in, and that's the end of that. And it's Van Nistelrooy. Now it's Xavi. Not the most accurate pass. Now it's Eto'o. Now that looks a decent ball. And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Aims beyond the defence. And he's intervened well there. Driving on and making good progress. And he's quick to return it.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
This is a really front-footed approach.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Chance for a shot! And no mistake! They've done it again! It is incredible!
Yeah, and it's very much deserved in the circumstances. In these games, it's so tempting to maybe get a little sorry for yourselves, but there's none of that.
Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
It's beautiful poise. I mean, most players in that position, I think, would probably fluff that, but not this fella.
It is compelling, this, utterly compelling.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Shoots! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Mitoma, the specialist in tearing teams apart. Inter Milan are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. And no surprise, that's a booking.
Sostituzione per l'Inter. Numero 8. Numero 13. Lasciano il campo per il numero 80.
Messi, a player who needs no introduction. Neymar. Is there any support? He might not need it. Inter Milan have, after this, one further opportunity to make a substitution. Del Piero, good driving, and Del Piero! And no, he had to, and yet he could not.
Well, we could be headed for a scenario in which next goal is the winner. That chance could have been it too. Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Knocks it into space. And it's Rivaldo. Del Piero. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Del Piero is sporting a guilty look after that.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
And he's had it nicked away. Rivaldo running with intent. And it's Ronaldinho. A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won.
Rivaldo. Thuram. 5 minutes left on the clock. Now it's Neymar. Looking for the run. Pull it. And that's an excellent interception.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Inter Milan needed that. They really needed it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Ci saranno 3 minuti di recupero.
Lahm plays it in. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Del Piero. It's anyone's ball now. And this is Messi. Lovely bit of skill. An instinctive delivery. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. A good watch, a really good watch. Both sides toiling to try and outthink.